Welcome to the deep dive. If you've ever felt that really frustrating internal barrier, that shyness or a sudden anxiety just before you have to speak English, then you know how overwhelming it can feel. That little voice in your head, the one whispering doubts. Sometimes it feels like the biggest obstacle. But today, we're taking the material you shared, looking at those insights, and really distilling the most powerful ways to help you move past that. Our mission for this deep dive is pretty clear. We're exploring some really powerful mental techniques, things designed to help you feel safe, calm, and totally in control when you speak English. We want to go beyond just understanding why you feel scared and actually get into training your brain for real confidence, lasting confidence.
Exactly. And this isn't just theory, right? We're talking practical, actionable strategies, things you can actually do. We'll look at how to quiet that persistent inner critic, how to build genuine confidence with some surprisingly simple mental routines, and how to stay calm, even when maybe the pressure starts to mount. And to make sure this all sticks, we've actually mapped out a practical 2-week plan so you can put these techniques straight into action. One of those profound things from the material we looked at is this idea. Confidence isn't some mysterious gift that only some people get. Think of it more like a muscle. You can absolutely build it every single time you choose to speak them, even just a little bit. You're basically doing a rep for your brain's confidence, Jim.
Okay, so let's start with what feels like the real enemy for so many of us. That voice, the one that pipes up before you even say a word. Do you recognize that in your own head?
Oh, absolutely. And the research describes this inner critic so well. It's that common self-talk, isn't it? You're going to mess this up, or they won't understand you. Your accent sounds bad. You're just not ready yet. It feels incredibly real. Sometimes it's like you need earplugs for your own brain.
Yeah, it can be so loud.
But here's the really crucial insight from the experts. That voice, it isn't your true self. It's actually an outdated defense mechanism, born from fear. Think of it like an old, rusty alarm system that just keeps going on. No real danger now, but it's stuck. It was designed way back when to protect you, maybe from embarrassment, maybe from, being laughed at in class or something. But today, it's just holding you back from growth. It's a relic. It needs retiring.
Okay, so if this voice isn't really us, and it's actively holding us back, the big question is, how do we push back? What do the sources say is the first step? How do we change those patterns?
They're quite clear on this. The answer is you have to actively replace those negative thoughts. And that brings us right to the first actionable technique they outline. It's for tackling that inner critic directly. It's called catch and flip your thought patterns.
Catch and flip? Okay, sounds direct, like you're confronting it. How does it work?
It's pretty straightforward, actually. A simple 3-step method. Step 1, catch the thought. So when you feel that anxiety starting, or you hear that negative voice pipe up, just pause. Ask yourself, okay, what am I telling myself right now? Just identify it. No judgment.
Just notice it.
Exactly. Then, step 2, flip it. This is the active part. You take that negative thought and you consciously transform it into a supportive reframe. So, for example, the critic says, I'll make a mistake. The flip is, everyone makes mistakes. That's how I learn. Or if it's, they won't understand me, you flip it to, okay, I'll just repeat or rephrase if I need to. That's fine.
Yeah.
And if it's that common one, my accent is embarrassing, the reframe becomes, my accent shows my story. That's actually powerful. And then step 3, and this is really crucial for making it stick. Repeat the flip out loud. The material really emphasizes this. Speaking the flipped version helps program it deeper into your subconscious. It's like you're writing new positive code for your brain. It's not just thinking it, it's declaring it.
That verbalization piece makes so much sense. It makes the positive thought concrete, doesn't it? Physically programs your brain almost, like a direct command. Okay, so let's shift gears a bit. From purely mental strategies to something physical that actually impacts your mental state. You mentioned breath earlier, like a remote control for anxiety.
Yeah, it's quite remarkable. Such a simple connection, but so profound. See, when your brain senses danger, and public speaking can definitely feel like danger to the brain, your breathing naturally gets shallow, quick and shallow. But that shallow breathing, it sends a signal back to your brain saying, yep, danger confirmed. It creates this vicious cycle of fear.
Right, feeds itself.
Exactly. So to short-circuit that fear response, the sources introduce box breathing. It's really simple, a 4x4x4x4 method. You inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold that breath gently for 4 seconds, then exhale slowly through your mouth for 4 seconds, and then hold the breath out for 4 seconds. The advice is to repeat this maybe 3 or 4 times, right before you need to speak, or even during a pause.
Oh, okay.
And the impact, it's pretty immediate. It resets your nervous systems like hitting a calm button, sends a clear message to your body, I'm safe. It's physiological, and that directly calms the mind.
That's clever, using it discreetly mid-conversation. I hadn't thought of that. It's almost like a secret weapon, isn't it? You can use it during pauses, look calm on the outside, even if you're still, working through some nerves inside. Very useful. Okay, building on that idea of intentional action, let's talk about leveraging the brain's imagination. This isn't just daydreaming, right? The research shows this is a serious technique.
It's fascinating, isn't it, how powerful our minds are. The basic principle is this. Your brain doesn't really differentiate between vividly imagined practice and actual real practice. So when you visualize yourself speaking confidently, your brain processes that almost like a real experience. It actually helps create new neural pathways. Think of it like paving a new, smoother road in your brain, making it easier for confident thoughts and feelings to travel down that path.
So you're creating the path beforehand.
Precisely. And the sources detail this as the confidence visualization. It's simple. You close your eyes for maybe 2 minutes. Then you actively visualize a specific future situation. Could be a presentation, maybe a phone call, maybe just chatting with a tourist you meet. Picture yourself smiling, speaking clearly, feeling calm. Really see it. And see other people responding well. Nodding, smiling back, understanding you. The recommendation is to do this every day, especially before situations you find challenging. This consistent practice starts to form new mental habits, pathways that expect success, not fear. You're literally building an expectation of things going well, creating that blueprint for success in your mind before it even happens.
It really is like pre-programming your brain for a win. Setting the stage, that mental blueprint idea is powerful. But what if you could sort of physically trigger that confident state on command, like flipping a switch?
Yeah.
That's where these anchors come in, I think.
Exactly, like performers or athletes use. And it's actually remarkably straightforward to create your own. First, you choose a simple physical gesture, something discreet maybe. The material suggests things like clenching your fist gently or tapping your chest or just touching your wrist. That's your anchor. Then, while you're doing that gesture, you recall a specific past moment when you felt genuinely strong and proud. Could be anything. Doesn't have to be about English. Maybe winning a game, solving a really tough problem, finishing a project you worked hard on. The key is to intensely replay that feeling of pride, of competence, of strength. Feel it again. And at the same time, you repeat a short power phrase to yourself. Something like, I've got this, or I belong here, or even just, let's go.
Connecting the feeling, the phrase, and the action.
Precisely. You repeat this whole sequence daily until your brain forms a strong link between that specific gesture and that powerful, confident energy. Then the application is simple. Right before you need to speak English, maybe just before you walk into the room or pick up the phone, you use your gesture, and boom. It should activate that memory, that feeling state, that confidence pretty much on command. It's your personalized confidence button.
That sounds incredibly useful to just have that access. But for someone starting out, how quickly does that surge, that feeling really kick in? Is it instant or does it take practice? I imagine it builds up.
Oh, it absolutely builds. Great question. You might feel a little something right away, a subtle shift maybe. But the real power, that reliable on-command feeling, That comes with consistent practice. Usually, the sources suggest after maybe a week or two of doing it daily, it's training, right? Like any workout for your brain or body, it takes a little bit of time and commitment.
That makes total sense. It's not magic, it's training. Okay, so we have these individual techniques: catch and flip, box breathing, visualization, anchors. How do we bring them all together? What's a practical way for our listener to start using these today, like in a structured way?
Well, the good news is it's not some huge, overwhelming commitment. The plan outlined requires only about 15 minutes a day. Totally doable, right? It's designed to integrate these tools into your daily life consistently but manageably.
15 minutes, okay. I like the sound of that.
So here's how week 1 looks. It's structured with a daily focus. Day 1 is all about awareness. So you practice that catch and flip for negative thoughts throughout the day. Day 2 shifts to calm. You dedicate 5 minutes specifically to practicing box breathing, just focusing on the breath. Day 3 is visualize. Take 3 minutes for that mental rehearsal, that confidence visualization we talked about. Day 4 is power. That's when you build and start practicing your confidence anchor, linking the gesture, feeling, and phrase. Day 5 is review. Just take a few minutes to reflect. What shifted? What did you notice in your mindset? Day 6 is a mixed day. You combine all 4 techniques in maybe a 10-minute session, run through them. And Day 7 is live it. Try a 1-minute bravery exercise again. You might know this from other contexts, putting yourself in a small, low-stakes speaking situation using your new tools.
Okay, that's a clear structure for week 1. What about week 2?
Week 2, you basically repeat the same cycle. Day 1 awareness, Day 2 calm, and so on. But the key difference is you start applying the techniques to different specific speaking situations you anticipate or encounter. Maybe one day you focus on using box breathing before ordering food. Another day you visualize talking to a friend in English. Maybe you use your anchor before practicing for a job interview. It's about varied application.
Applying it to real life scenarios makes sense.
Exactly. Building that resilience across different contexts.
And the ultimate goal, the outcome of sticking with this plan for 2 weeks, it's pretty incredible, isn't it? By the end, your brain actually starts to automatically expect calm and clarity when you speak English. It's not just coping anymore. It's like genuine rewiring happening.
Wow, we've covered a lot today. Really dug into these powerful mental techniques, all designed to essentially rewire your brain for English confidence, building those new pathways. Yeah. And maybe let me leave you with this thought, something profound from the research. If you are learning English right now, if you're listening to this deep dive, if you are simply showing up in a world that often speaks a different language than your first one, you are already courageous. Seriously. Acknowledge that.
That's a really important point.
And remember, confidence isn't really about the absence of fear. It's more about that quiet, persistent voice inside that just says, okay, let's try again tomorrow. Your English voice, it's already inside you. You're not building it from nothing. You're just uncovering it, letting it out.
That's a fantastic way to think about it. Uncovering, not building from scratch. And this is just the beginning. In our next exploration, we're going to move from the brain more into the body and voice itself. We'll look at things like how your posture actually affects your speaking voice, specific voice control exercises to help you sound calm and powerful. We'll even get into speaking drills to build flow when you're under pressure, and how you can maybe borrow a bit of confidence from actors and leaders. Lots more practical stuff to come.
Looking forward to it. But until then, just remember this. You are strong. You are capable. And you are becoming fluent. Keep going.